Okay, so what we're gonna be doing, I feel like I just need to make this video. Normally I don't make them, but all right. So we have three functions, right? We're gonna wait until the first one executes before starting the next one. All right. So that's what we're gonna do. So you see, this is the way it will work. First is the third, second, and then the main executes. Now you see the first, like it waits until the first is executed, then it moves to the next one, and then so it pauses the code until it moves to the next one. Okay, so first I'm going to show you how to do this, and then I will show you that also this statement in this is wrong. This statement here is incorrect. Anyway, okay, so let's start from the beginning. Okay, no. Let's do it this way, right? What is the golden rule? Now, for all of those functions like await, async, fetch to work, they have to return a promise. Unless there is a promise, this is not going to work. All right, so you have to always use new promise syntax to take advantage of await. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. All right, so let's start from the beginning. So we're gonna write our first function. Let's do function. Well, we'll do it. I'll do it slightly different with you. First, go right. So this will be return new promise. So this is the syntax. Promise has two arguments. It has like I only done it today, so it has resolve and reject. So resolve is what returns if everything is fine. Reject if there is an error. In this case, I'm not going to cover reject because there are plenty of videos. I'll link a video in the description how I learned how to do it, and also so you can kind of learn yourself as well. Okay, so when you're creating a new promise, this is the code to this is the code you have to put into the function to output that everything is green light and promises return. Resolve basically returns the promise, right? So in this case, we're going to do set timeout. That's our timeout code. We're going to put it for 3 seconds, right? We're going to console log first. Now, this is the most important part. Resolve like this, done, okay? So next thing we do function second, go. We do exactly the same syntax. Return new promise. And honestly, you can skip reject. You can just go resolve like this. Set timeout. We put this for 2 seconds. We're going to console log second. And again, the most important thing is resolve run. Okay. So then this is going to be our async function because it's going to be using await function. We'll call it final await like this. Await. And then this will be 1 second. Console.log final. Okay. So the idea is it goes first, after 3 seconds, second, after 2 seconds, after actually, yeah, so after 3 seconds first, after 2 seconds second, after 1 second final. And then we're gonna call our final like this. Now let's see if it works. Yeah. So you see, 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000 first, 1 1000, 2 1000 second, 1 1000 final. Yeah. Okay, you see it works. Now you can do it out of this syntax, or there is another way to do it, right? You can just go like this, delete this, and this is slightly different syntax. So we go first, go, right? Okay. Now, because it returns a promise, we can do then syntax. Then we do second go. And again, because it returns a promise, we can do final syntax, which is going to be final, like this. This will also work. First, second, 2 seconds, and final. You see? Basically, as long as it returns a promise, it's going to work. All right. Now let's get to this here. Now it says if you turn any function into async, it will return a promise. When it returns a promise, await should work, right? Await should work. But the problem is like this. Look, what they're saying is you do not need to write new promise. You can just write timeout, right? That's what they're saying. You can just do this and then do this. So we remove all of this. This is according to their. This is what they're saying. You see, this is where I got really confused. So technically speaking, this should work, right? When you think about it, right? So let's do first go, then second go, and then final go. But you see, it will not work. You see, it went final, second, first, and created errors as well. Now, also I tried this method and it also did not work. So if you do await, this one here, await, this one here, this also did not work. This will produce exactly the same problem. You see? What that tells me is that if you just convert a function to a sync function, it does not automatically return a promise. So this statement is false, okay? So be aware of this, okay? Other than that, I'm gonna link a video in the description below. It's basically this video here, and this is where I learned how to kind of do this, okay? Take care. Hope this helps.